I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
Money back, money back, money back. Make it like a money back, money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's he said it's a them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? And I look at my snaps. I take your man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the New York Jets. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. And he'll take it up past the 25.
G go too fast. I don't need one no seatbelt. Bad little got no upgrade. Now she got. How about the range on? Who is the baby? He going in. Man, these old rappers getting boring. They be taking shots, I ignore them. Send them to the hood while I'm touring. Making plays out of town like I'm Jordan. Need to go get your. Walk on my way, I'm a sport. Lamborghini, I don't want no Porsches. I'm on fire, don't touch me, I'm tortured. Had a fist on my teeth, I went porcelain. Put the town on my back, I'm a horseman. One more year, I'm gonna make it a Forbes. They load me in the bay like he 40. I be sitting inside of the Moreland. Ain't no strings attached, keeping it cordless. She keep calling, but I keep ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it foreign. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. I spent the whole M on some clothes. Got up on this, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Then I got time with you. All of these my body, I got paid somebody keep checking my pose. Walking in the club with no warning, take care of the money, they swing on the. Water on me like the sunny, I shine when it's sunny, this platinum and rose. Gonna out the street when I go to DC, I'ma see the mall. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go.
Crazy different city with some different. I can switch my the same way that I change my clothes. Man, it's crazy. I'm in envelope. And you know I'm never lacking. Gotta do it, that's up in traffic. Water on my paddock. In automatic. I drink water when I'm fasting. Use a hat, on me, and I can't have it. Boy, I'm from average. Better wait your turn, better get in line.
Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. Tryna spend the whole M on some clothes. Got a bonus, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of them. I like when that wet on the toe.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the New York Jets. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Stafford. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down.
Hey, tag 50 left. Hey. Hey.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now a first down throw. Stafford steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Set. 180. Back 54.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. On first down, Stafford here. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Avery Williamson in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20. From the gun, here's Stafford. That is caught at the 7. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. On first down, Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
No. Check. Patriot.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's got this down to the 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Detroit!
Again, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play action. Stafford. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
23 yards on the play.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, Stafford. Pass incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Second and 10, Stafford again. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Stafford to the former Seahawk Wilson for Lions first. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. The first down carry here for Johnson. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Jones, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now Prater to add the PAT. Extra point good by Prater. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Jets making their way out. Last year, the impressive 3-2 start. A lot of people predicted they would go 0-16, but then after that start, they sort of collapsed. Just 2 wins after Week 5. So as we look ahead to this year, Charles, what can we expect from the Jets?
Well, I would expect them to continue to play with great effort because their head coach, Todd Bowles, demands that. But Sam Darnold, their #1 draft choice, he will be the key to their season. The faster that he plays well, the better the Jets obviously are going to be. And on defense, last in the league in pass rush last year, last in the league in sacks. They'll have to do that by committee this year and find ways to get pressure on the quarterback. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Anderson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
Darnold on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
No. Check. Patriot.
Darnold to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Johnson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Darnold. And Anderson's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Detroit!
Second down and 10, Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Christian Jones, the one who picked it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second down, here's Stafford. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Lucky 56. Over.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Darnold now to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold from the gun. He's going to fire one deep over. He's got it at the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Sometimes it seems like a tough world out there. Many thought Sam Darnold would go #1 overall to the Browns, and he fell to #3 to the New York Jets. I think he fell to a great situation. He gets to go to New York with a rebuilding team, take over the job right then and there. And while many were expecting Broadway Baker Mayfield, instead, they got sudden Sam Darnold, and I think the Jets fans are going to be very happy to have him.
Here's Darnold. A little dump off for Crowell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now a first carry for the former Cleveland Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And he stopped immediately there. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Brandon Copeland leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From his own goal line, Stafford. And to the left side here, Wilson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, This is going to be the result every time.
Libra.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. The Lions had the fewest third down conversions on the ground in the NFL in 2017. What will they do here on 3rd and short?
Lady. Hey, I need one.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Avery Williamson in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He'll take it at the 42. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They begin the drive with Johnson. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Johnson looking to impress early on with an eye toward more carries as the Lions come up 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford underneath for Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
On the ball, on the ball. Set, lady.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Twisting away. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
White 7. Set, lady.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to throw, Darnold. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down throw, Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
We're rolling. 11. Everyone's got 4 down. Set, lady.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
4 down. Set, 180.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day.